Right.
Bruh, 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 bruh.
Oh, God.
Easy top three. If I'm not 16th!
I can't believe Hamilton qualified 16th. Like, I'll get onto my F1 fantasy. Just, oh my God, what a race, man. Hamilton getting 10th and saying, do you even get a point for that? I'll show that clip now.
Okay, so that's P10.
Is there even a point for that position?
And then Charles and Verstappen's race. Oh my God, what a battle. My God, I can't remember the last time I've seen a clean battle last that long. Because Hamilton and Verstappen were fun to watch, but they would always fucking crash. If this is what it's like for the rest of the season, I'm excited. And also, the reason I'm excited is because, oh, what's that? Norris in P7, and he nearly got P6, but Ocon, the twat, got him off him just before the race ended. But you know what? I'm in a good mood. I did pretty well in my fantasy as well, so let's get on to it. Right, now going on to F1 Fantasy, and as you can see, I did pretty well. 210 points this race week, total points 447, very good. Like, I'm very happy with that start. Shane Bottas got me -2 points, you know, though. I was kind of annoyed with that. And then, of course, it's a shame Verstappen won because Leclerc was on to give me the good turbo driver again, but I'm still going to take 82 points from Leclerc any day of the week. Russell, I'm happy I picked him because he was the better choice than Perez by 4 points. And I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but in this race to be top, like, you'll see my position at the minute, and I'm very happy with my rankings considering I haven't used Mega Drive or a wildcard yet. But to get those 4 extra points is massive. So, then on to Sainz. Again, P3. Very decent position for him. This is why I got Sainz, because he's always going to get you those decent points. 27 points. He's cheap. Everyone needs Sainz in his team. If you don't have Leclerc or Sainz in your team, you're crazy. You're crazy. But anyway, yeah, Bottas, I've already said, the -2. Bit sad, because he was on to give me some good points. But you're not going to be able to complete every race. There's always going to be problems. And then Magnussen, again, another decent race, considering he's the cheapest geezer on the list of drivers. You've got to get him. He gets you so many points for what he does. And then, of course, Ferrari. I think they just beat Red Bull on points this race. Oh, yeah, they beat them by 1 point. So it was neck and neck between those geezers. So happy with that. Again, Ferrari, cheaper than Red Bull. They're always the shout to go with. Right, now onto Team 1 changes. And first of all, I'm getting rid of Russell. Now, I don't actually know if I'm taking him out for the Australian Grand Prix, but I'm bringing in Perez because the sentiment value says his price is going to go up. And what I really want to do is buy Verstappen. If I can get just enough, I think I need 4 or 5 mil extra to get Verstappen. So if I keep on constantly getting my sentiment bar up, I can afford Verstappen. Then imagine a team of Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Bottas, Magnussen, Ferrari. That team would be unstoppable. But yeah, so basically I'm going to try to get my team to extra value so I can afford Verstappen. Hopefully by next race, but this could take forever. But if not, I'm probably going to switch back to Russell purely because I feel like Russell still will get more points than Perez, purely because Perez will lose points for being behind his teammate and, you know, all that jazz. And then again, I'm sticking with all of my other drivers because they're doing bits. Bottas, the only one I was thinking about, but then I was like, nah, he's still doing great. The only reason he didn't get points was because he retired. So, yeah, I'm sticking with Ferrari. And then look, all of the sentiment values are lowering on every constructor apart from Ferrari and Red Bull, and they're not even going up, and Haas. So it's great to see. Well, it's not great to see in the constructors, but it's great to see that sentiment values actually working and dynamic price changes are in full effect now. But anyway, on to my favourite section, which is checking out the rankings. And as you can see, I'm up to 82.3k, so I've jumped 3.5k this week, 6.13k on the YouTube one, and I'm 27th on my own fantasy one. And I was a bit disappointed when I saw that, because I was like, oh, I've dropped a few places. And then I realised how many people had Mega Drive at this race. But then obviously you can see Lee F on Fantasy still top of the race. He didn't have the best race though. It wasn't the best points position for him because he turbo driver Sainz. So props to him for trying something different, but hopefully it works out for him anyway. But anyway, my pin of champions goes to this geese. Ferrari nice. Look at this team. Perez, Leclerc, Sainz, Bottas, Ocon, Ferrari. Wasn't the best points position of the whole league. But considering this guy hasn't mega drivered or wildcarded yet, and he's 4th, wow, props to you, my man. You're getting the pin of champions today. And then as you can see, I'm down in 27th there. But I'm happy with how I did. 210 points, very good for this race. Considering barely any people had Verstappen. And then going down, who is going to be the pin of shame? Come on, who is it? We're scrolling down. And here we have it, Manish T. I'm sorry you're dead last, mate. Let's have a look at your team. Oh, it hurts to see, mate. I feel so sorry for you for that Bottas turbo driver, because you would have got some decent points if he hadn't retired the car. But the Haas, I mean, props to you. I don't know why you've got Haas as constructor, but you know what? Good on you. And for, you know, having fun. You can always have fun doing this. And good props on Joshua M. You gained some more points. You're not lost anymore, mate. Good on yous. Now let's climb up a bit more. But yeah, of course, join my league if you want to. There's the code. I'll be putting it in the description below. But yeah, wow, what a race weekend. Now I'm going to go on to my Team 2 and Team 3, which is where I have a bit more fun. And as you can see, I don't really change much. I'm happy with how this team's acting. To be honest, this team's right behind my best team. So I'm kind of want to stick with it because it's actually doing bits. And again, everyone's got positive sentiment apart from Ferrari, which will stay the same. So I really did think, and I was like, who do I want to bring in? But then I was like, Alpine, just any Alpine, McLaren, like Alpha Tauri, all of them are just too inconsistent. You never know who's actually going to be on top. Whereas like Bottas and Magnussen, 2 races in a row, they've been decent. They're beating both their teammates quite drastically. Of course, Magnussen's was because Schumacher wasn't actually racing. Thank God he's okay. We hate to see a crash like that. But, of course, yeah. So, I don't really change much. I think about in my Team 3, I think I nearly changed to Red Bull. But then I realised my teams are basically the same if I did that. So I was like, you know what? I'll stick with the Mercedes. But yeah, that about wraps it up. And I just want to say thank you again for the support. It's been great. My latest videos have been going crazy. Thank you all so much for subscribing. Of course, like and subscribe. And I'll see you all on Friday. Love ya.